Did you know, nearly 1.9 million people worldwide die every year from something that seems very ordinary? It's not a virus, and it's not cancer. It's the salt on our dining tables. Yes, salt. The World Health Organization who recommends an intake of less than 5 grams a day. Yet the global average is around 9 to 12 grams. And in some regions, it's even over 15 grams, especially in parts of Asia due to dietary habits. So, what does this truly mean for our bodies? Today, we're going to take a deep dive into a study recently published in Frontiers in Physiology this September by the Samsung Medical Center in Korea. I think this research is unique because it provides microscopic evidence right under the microscope to show how high salt diet is secretly damaging our organs. This is the insidious part. Before, we knew high salt was bad, perhaps linked to high blood pressure, which you can check with a blood pressure cuff. But that was just a number. This time, they took tissue slices to show you the actual, tiny structural damage happening to the blood vessels and kidneys under high salt conditions. This is a completely different level of understanding. The microscopic evidence, damage before symptoms. Let's look directly at the study, which fed rats a high salt diet for 12 weeks. What did the microscope reveal? The study showed that even before their blood pressure significantly increased, the researchers found that the aortic wall of the rats, especially in a specific area called the aortic arch junction, had already begun to thicken abnormally and lose elasticity. This happened before blood pressure was elevated. This is localized and hidden damage occurring while you think, my blood pressure is normal, I'm fine. This completely challenges the old idea that normal blood pressure equals health. Organ damage may have quietly begun years before you notice any symptoms or even an increase in blood pressure. The blood vessels are injured first. Direct hit to the kidneys. If the aortic changes are subtle, the report suggests the damage to the kidneys is a more direct and severe hit. Under the microscope, a high salt diet caused the rat's renal capsular space, the area that filters blood, to significantly narrow. The study data showed a p-value of less than 0.1, which is a statistically highly significant difference. You can imagine the filter mesh being squeezed and deformed. Furthermore, the filtering units, the glomeruli, were pathologically swollen, indicating overload. Is there worse news? Yes. The most concerning finding was through a special staining method called Masson's trichron stain. It revealed a massive deposition of collagen fibers in the kidney tissue of the high salt group rats. What does collagen fiber deposition mean? It's the beginning of renal fibrosis. Simply put, healthy kidney tissue is gradually being replaced by non-functional scar tissue. This path leads to chronic kidney disease and potentially kidney failure. And often, this fibrosis is irreversible. That's truly serious. The mechanism, more than just water retention. How exactly does high salt cause this damage? It's much more than just the water retention, osmotic pressure we commonly think of. The key is that high concentrations of sodium directly attack a protective layer on the inner walls of our blood vessels called the endothelial glycocalyx. When this protective layer is destroyed, sodium ions more easily leak into the tissue, triggering localized inflammation and oxidative stress. Even worse, it activates harmful signaling pathways, such as a factor called TGF-beta-1. Think of TGF-beta-1 as an instruction. It tells the body, build scar tissue here. Thus, the healthy kidney tissue is slowly replaced by fibrosis. This entire process is like a vicious cycle. The core warning, prevention is key. The most critical warning from this study is that organ damage happens before blood pressure elevation. You might feel great, your checkup blood pressure might be normal, but your internal organs could already be under attack from high salt. This truly overturns many people's assumptions. So, what does this mean for you? It means you cannot rely solely on how you feel or the numbers on the blood pressure monitor. Prevention is absolutely, overwhelmingly better than treatment, especially since much of the damage, like fibrosis, is irreversible. By the time protein is detected in your urine or your kidney function indicators are abnormal, the damage is often already done. Practical steps to reduce salt intake. We can't ask everyone to completely stop eating salt. Of course, be aware of hidden salt, processed foods, dining out, and various sources often contain shockingly high sodium levels. You might exceed your daily limit with just one packet of instant noodles. Gradual reduction. reduce salt intake gradually. Give your taste buds time to adapt about 2 to 3 months. The goal is to aim for less than 5 grams of salt per day, about 2.00 mg of sodium. Use natural seasonings. Use natural flavor enhancers like green onions, ginger, garlic, herbs, lemon juice, or vinegar to add taste, instead of constantly reaching for salt or soy sauce. The main point is to first establish the awareness that the risks of high salt are real and often hidden. In conclusion, the evidence we've seen under the microscope clearly tells us that every extra bite of salt you eat, which may seem harmless, could be quietly damaging your blood vessels and kidneys in places you cannot see. Will you reassess your feeling good? Normal blood pressure status after this discussion. Next time you order takeout or reach for a snack, will you pause for a second and think about how much sodium is hiding inside? That small moment of thought and change might be the most critical step in protecting your future health.